guys, it's Melanie. Happy Thursday. Today I am going to be doing a tag video, and it is the 2017 YouTube Rewind tag. I was tagged by my lovely friend Lisa Stevens. Most of you that have been with me for a while know that I love Lisa's channel. I actually had the opportunity to meet her towards the end of this last year, and she is just such a wonderful, genuine person. Like in person, I feel like she comes across that way on her channel as well. But you know, if you guys are ever wondering, you know, the way that she acts on camera is exactly how she acts in person. She's just really sweet and I adore her, and I hope to be able to spend some more time in person with her this year. I was hoping to be able to get home in December and visit her again, but my schedule just ended up being crazy that month. So I didn't have a chance to go back up, but she lives up in Washington, just a little ways from my parents' house, like 10 minutes from my parents' house. So I do hope to be able to see her a little bit more this year. But anyway, I will post Lisa's video down below. It was a very honest video. She got teary in a couple places, and it kind of made me tear up because she's just such a genuine person, and like having met her and then listening to her answers for all of this stuff, just, I don't know, it just, I was just really happy that she put herself out there the way that she did. I think that a lot of her subscribers really appreciate that she does that, and she's just a great person. So the original creator of this tag, by the way, is Samantha March. She is also a YouTuber that I recently subscribed to on the recommendation of Lisa. When we met up, Lisa actually told me about Samantha, and that day when I got back down to my house, I looked her up and subscribed to her channel, and she has a wonderful channel as well. If you're not subscribed to her, I will put her channel link down below as well. So she is the creator of this tag. This did require me to go through my, oops, and there's my friend Stephanie over at Flourish XO. Hi, Steph. It did require me to go through and look at my analytics, and when I pulled up my analytics for 2017, I normally don't look at them very often. Occasionally I will, just because I get curious about like what's my most watched video, blah, blah, blah. But I hadn't looked at them in depth for the year at all. So it was very interesting to see how many subscribers I'd gained, and yeah, I have some like in-depth information for you guys towards the end. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with the tag questions. I tag any of you other YouTube creators out there who have a channel to do this tag as well. I will list the questions in the description box, so be sure to check them out there. What was the first video you posted in 2017? And that video was on January 2nd, and it was channel updates, sort of what you can expect from my channel. And I started to watch the video just to like see if I had held true to most of what I said I would do on my channel. And I think that I actually have, for the most part. There's a few things that I still suck at. I suck at listing my makeup, you guys. I know that that just drives so many of you nuts. Like you want to know what eyeshadow I'm wearing, and you want to know what lipstick I'm wearing. And I don't know why that is the one thing that just is seemingly impossible for me to remember to do. I should literally just put a post-it note like on my computer and just have that there for all time, because I don't do it on purpose. I just get going with filling out the description box, and then I move on to my next task. You guys know that I also work full-time on top of doing YouTube, so when I like finish a project, I immediately move on to the next thing. Like I don't have time to like necessarily go through and like double check everything, which a good YouTuber does, but I don't always do that. So but anyway, that's kind of the one thing that I just still suck at doing. I'll try and work on it for this year, but that was the first video that I posted. Do you have a favorite video you created in 2017? I was trying to think of what my answer would be for this, and I think it was maybe I think it was probably the video that I did with Stella in December. Anytime that I have Stella on, I just get such like an amazing reaction from you guys. You guys are wonderful commenting about her on Instagram. I just love that so many of you also adore her because she really is a wonderful daughter. Like, she is fantastic and she has such an amazing personality. She's a stinker, don't get me wrong. I'm not one of those parents who's delusional and who thinks that my kid like walks on water. She can also be a total troublemaker. And sometimes her sparkling personality gets her into trouble because she kind of knows that she's sassy and she'll play on that. And I don't think it's quite as cute as I think other people think it is because I have to deal with it as her mom on a daily basis. But anyway, so I think that probably just my video with my daughter in December where she picked out my makeup, which by the way, I still need to do a look and post it on Instagram. So I promise to hopefully do that before the end of the month. So I do still, I'm aware that I still need to do that. So, but anyway, yeah, I would say it was my video with Stella. Did you do a video that was outside of your comfort zone? You know, I'm usually very careful. Anything that I want to share with you guys, I will share on my channel. This last year, I decided to do cool sculpting, and that particular video was probably one of the more like uncomfortable, like controversial videos for me, only because anytime that I share anything about a cosmetic procedure that I do, there's a lot of judgment that comes from the audience regarding that. And I get it. Like, I can be judgy about stuff too. I just don't usually like go around telling people about it. And I think that's the thing that still kind of blows my mind about YouTube is the types of comments that people will leave, just letting you know that you are just a flaming bag of dog turds for, you know, going and doing cool sculpting. How dare you spend that money, you know? And I was nervous about posting that video because I had gotten quite a bit of negative feedback when I shared my story about having my mommy makeover surgery a few years ago. You know, there was a lot of judgment about that, and I knew if I posted something about the cool sculpting, I would get negative feedback, and there's still that little part of me that is like, do I really want to deal with that? But it was something that I wanted to share with you guys despite like my trepidation, so I went ahead and did it, and by the way, still glad I did it. It worked. It works. Cool sculpting worked for me. It doesn't necessarily work for everybody, so do your research before you invest in something like this. I wish that I had just more money laying around to be able to do more sessions of it, but I just have kind of come to accept my body at this point. You know, I'm happy with where it's at. And I do a lot of exercise and stuff to, like, you know, get a little bit further ahead towards whatever my end goal is, which I don't even know is my goal. I just try to be healthy. But anyway, that video probably was the one that was the most like, I don't know how this is gonna go, but I did it anyway. What was the video that you posted on your birthday? So on my birthday, which is November 6th, I posted my skincare updates, my monthly skincare updates. By the way, that is a video that I do still plan on doing throughout 2018 because you guys really seem to like a lot of those updates. I get a lot of things sent to me. I purchase a lot of things in terms of skincare. And so, you know, I'll use something for probably a couple weeks if it's an Octoly item before I report back on it. And then I give you guys continued updates after that so that hopefully you get a sense of she's continuing to use the product. Here are the changes that she's noticing in her skin using it longer term. So yeah, Stephanie, you are blowing up my phone right now. Keeps buzzing. But yeah, so that was on my birthday. Did you find a new channel or creator in 2017 that you love? You know what? I found a number of creators that I really loved. But when I think back, the new person that I found this year that I think I had just almost an instant connection with is Stephanie Marie. She is just, she's another one like Lisa where she's just so kind and sweet. I'll link her channel down below. Most of you probably already know her. I basically spent a lot of time this year looking for creators that are more in my age range. So I'm 39, and so I'm getting up there in my years. So I looked for more creators that were in their 40s and 50s this year specifically, to see how those women age gracefully, because that is my intention with all the stuff that I do. It's just to age gracefully. I'm not trying to put off the inevitable by forever. Like, I'm not going to go have a facelift. But I would just like to look my best as I go along in life. Like, that's, you know, and learning from women who are just a little bit older than me and how they're doing that just is super helpful to me. And Stephanie is one of those creators. She's not that much older than me, but I have found her videos incredibly helpful, and I've loved talking to her. We've texted frequently, and she's just a wonderful person. So, and there's many beyond her, you know. Risa from Risa Does Makeup, Lisa J Makeup. Like, there's honestly too many to mention. So, did you find any brands that you loved in 2017? You know, I guess in terms of skincare, I branched out quite a bit this past year. Kate Somerville, I would probably say, is like the Kate Somerville and Perricone MD. Those are the two that, when I tried their products, they were lines that I had put off trying for a really long time, because initially I was like, oh, they're so expensive, and they are. And, you know, it's not a price point that everybody is comfortable with. And a lot of the things I was initially able to try through Octoly or through PR packages, and I fell in love with the items. And once I was actually using them, I realized this is worth spending the money on, because this stuff works for me. Doesn't mean it's going to work for you. So skincare, I feel like, is just trial and error. There are some people that only like the clinical, like dermatologist skincare brands like Obagi and, you know, Epionce and things like that. There are some people that swear by brands like Sunday Riley or Drunk Elephant, and there are some people that swear by Neutrogena from the drugstore. So, you know, there's just so much available, but those are the two brands this year that I probably just fell in love with the most. I feel like this video is going to be really long, so my apologies. What was your favorite YouTube memory from 2017? I think the thing that maybe made me like giggle the most is, so I have a video on my channel, and it is a DIY chalk paint mirror video. Like, I showed how I chalk painted this mirror that I have in my dining room, and people love like what I did with the mirror for the most part. Some people thought I should have left it gold, you know, whatever. But the thing that makes me like laugh the most, and like my most frequent memory, I guess, from this last year, that it's a favorite because it makes me laugh. I guess that's what I'm trying to get at, is people hate. They absolutely hate this wreath that I put like in front of the mirror. I'll link the video down below. The comments, I mean, at least 3 to 4 comments a week from people saying that wreath is the ugliest thing that I've ever seen in my life. Why would you put that on there? And I've shared like several of these on my Snapchat where I share with you guys these comments that people leave, and it's like, why are you so worried about this wreath? Like, and honestly, at this point, like, I'm just leaving it on there because I'm stubborn. I'm like, if you're gonna hate it that much, then I'm gonna have this mirror and this freaking thing on here for like all eternity. I will leave it up for all eternity just to piss you off. Like, that's kind of my personality type. I try not to like let that off too much on camera, but I'm very stubborn, and I really believe in just living your life the way you want to live it, whether that means you know, you exercise or you don't exercise, or you're vegan or you're vegetarian, or you're freaking carnivore, you know, and however you want to decorate your house that way. It shouldn't matter to anybody else, and it's not for anyone else to say you have terrible taste. I don't like what you're doing in here, and the fact that you're doing it stresses me out, and it just drives me nuts to the point where I have to leave you a comment about it. Like it cracks me up. So I think anytime that I get comments on that, it makes me laugh. And yeah, anyway. How many videos did you publish in 2017? A lot. Okay, I didn't count them, I'll be honest. Right now I have 1,719 videos on my channel. Sorry, I'm looking at my numbers now. That's a lot of videos. It's a lot of like individual reviews, and you guys know that I try to upload at least 6 days a week. So imagine 6 days a week times, you know, however many weeks there are in the year. And then there were some weeks where I would also post on Sundays. During Vlogmas, you know, I did like multiple videos a day. So there's a lot of videos up on my channel. There's so much from this last year. So I would probably venture to say probably 365 videos at least, if not more. So, let's see here. How many videos? What made you proud, or what would you consider an accomplishment? So I think that the thing that I'm most proud of with my channel is my consistency. I talk about this a lot with my friend Stephanie from over at Flourish XO, where I still very much view this as a hobby for myself. I will never look at YouTube as a job, because I feel like once I start looking at this as a job, I'm gonna get bored with it. I'll be honest with you guys, I get bored with what I do as a living very quickly. I lasted 6 years as a social worker, and it wasn't so much boredom with that, but you know, I just kind of got burned out on it. But I'm looking at my degree, I'm looking at my social work degree right now, and I spent a lot of money on that, and I only spent 6 years in the field. But you know, and even with wedding planning, I lasted, you know, 5 years in that, and I kind of like got burned out and bored on it. And I'm not quite burned out and bored with my floral business right now, but I could see myself getting there possibly in a few years. And it's because I view that as my job. My flowers pay my bills, you know? I do make some money on YouTube, but it doesn't like pay very many of our bills. I'll be totally honest. The bulk of our income comes from my husband's businesses, his work, and then my work being a florist. And I work very hard doing that, but I have this fear. Like, I love YouTube. I really, truly do. This is something that has been an outlet for me since 2010, and I love it. I just get so much joy out of it. But if I ever were to view it as a job, I know that very quickly I'd get burned out, and I would just stop, because that's what I do. I stop and I find something else to do that makes me happy. And so I think for me, being as consistent as I am and still continuing to view this as a hobby is a huge accomplishment for me personally, because I think there are a lot of people, and I always admire the people who do this, who put themselves out there and say, yes, I'm officially making YouTube my job. This is what I want to do. I'm going to grow my channel, and I'm going to make a lot of money doing this to be able to pay my bills, and it's going to be great. And I always admire that, because, you know, I feel like these people really mean it, and they will continue to work hard on it, you know, and they will make it their job. But I just know my personality. Do I have hair on? Yeah, okay. I just know that my personality is very much like, I'll do it, and then I'll be like, I'm over it. And I don't want to be over this. I like this. I love the interaction with you guys. You have definitely noticed that my commenting back has waned significantly. And it is honestly just because I've gotten so much busier with Stella. Raising a kid is a ton of work, man. I don't know how those of you with multiple children do it. I don't know how you do it. I admire you. And my work is always usually really busy. And I also work with Craig now. So, you know, I help him with his businesses to try to like help him succeed. And so just there's a lot going on, and the fact that I'm still wanting to keep up with this and that I love it so much is a huge accomplishment for me. And you know, trying to keep up with the comments is the thing that I've struggled with the most this year, but I love that YouTube instituted that whole like being able to love your comments. So put that little heart that will show up. I love being able to let you guys know that way that I'm reading the comments, and you know, if there's a question, I always try to answer it, but you know, I'm not, because of the sheer number of videos that I have up, I get so many comments every single day, not just from the video that I put up that particular day, but there are 1,719 other videos that have views on them every single day, and people leaving comments, and you know, like it's a lot to keep up with. So I love reading the comments. I love the interaction with you guys. And I wish that I had more time just to sit and say thank you to everyone who leaves a comment. But I just hope that you guys know that I feel that way. But anyway, so that's my biggest accomplishment, I feel like, is the consistency. Like, I'm uploading 6 days a week, come hell or high water is what I do. And I love it and I enjoy it. And it is a fabulous outlet for me, and I thank you guys for letting me spew this information at you, and the fact that you guys watch. I mean, there are those of you, and you know who you are, you comment on every single video, and don't think that like goes unnoticed. Like, I see the same people commenting almost on every single video, and it just puts the biggest smile on my face, because I love you guys for doing that. It truly does mean the world to me that you take the time to watch. It just is amazing. And it is what keeps me going. Like, if nobody watched my videos, I'd probably still do videos, but they wouldn't be as frequent. It's just that the interaction really is what keeps me going. All right, so I thought I'd give you guys some kind of fun, like, analytics that I looked through. So, I gained 8,490 subs this last year, which is, I think, the biggest year of growth that I've had so far on YouTube. So that was awesome. So any of those 8,490 people that came around this year, thank you so much, or this last year, thank you so much for taking the time to subscribe to my channel. It's amazing. I honestly never thought my channel would have more than like 100 subscribers. I know every YouTuber says that, but when you first start your channel, it really is like you're looking at it and going, oh gosh, like there's millions of content upload creators here on this like platform. How am I going to get noticed? Like, it's mind-boggling that anyone even takes off on YouTube anymore, because there's so many, especially beauty creators. There's really a ton. I had 60,200 likes. It's a very precise number. So likes on my videos this past year, and 2,039 dislikes. So you guys will probably have noticed, this is one thing that I will admit, I turned off the likes and dislikes in terms of people being able to see those analytics. I just don't think that that button serves a purpose at all. It doesn't really for me, because even if there's a bunch of thumbs down on a video, I still liked making that video, and if I want to make another one just like it, I'm gonna do that. So, you know, like, I do on my channel what I like. Like, if I'm not doing what I like doing here, then I'm not gonna keep doing it. So, but I just turned that off, because I feel like a lot of people think it's a way to get in like a jab at a YouTuber. Like, I disliked your video. Like, I don't know why you gotta do that. Like, just don't watch. So, you know, I figured, like, it doesn't serve a purpose. It doesn't mean anything to you guys, like, to see thumbs up or thumbs down. It's just a useless analytic for me, so I just turned it off, so I don't even look at it. And then I had, oh geez, 1,656,016 views on my channel last year. It's a lot of views. It's over 1 million. Again, that's still totally amazing to me. Anyway, this video is so long, you guys. I'm gonna stop talking. If you're a creator, the questions are down below. Do this video, let me know that you did it, and I can't wait to see your answers. Thank you for sitting through this. Thank you guys for supporting my channel. It means the world to me, and I hope that you know that. And thank you to Lisa for tagging me in this. I love your face, Lisa, and hopefully I get to see you here either in January or February. So take care, guys. Bye.